Okay, here we are, Matthew Russell Lee, Inner City Press, here at the Southern District of New York Courthouse. Today, from the Foley Square side, because we're covering something at 10 in 40 Foley. But yesterday, in the Second Circuit, probably they did these things virtually amongst themselves, but a 3-judge panel ordered Sarah Palin to get a new trial. We covered the trial down the street in 500 Pearl when Jed Rakoff oversaw the defamation case by Sarah Palin against the New York Times for their op-ed saying that she was behind the shooting of Gabby Gifford. Now, right as the jury was deliberating, Judge Rakoff announced a ruling, and the Second Circuit didn't look on that very favorably. So she'll get a new trial. We'll cover it. Again, it's an actual malice standard. Let's see if it can be met. I think the defamation cases, defamation can be overused, but this was a pretty extreme one. In any case, we'll be covering it. There's also this. Talk about not extreme. The House Judiciary Committee has subpoenaed a company called Authentic that employs Lauren Mershon. We're going to turn this around, actually. Hang on. Down the street in 100 Center Street, where Trump was convicted in the trial before Judge Juan Mershon. He's banned from discussing the judge's family members, but it's widely reported that Lauren Mershon works for a company called Authentic, which and then the bio says that they did ads for various Democratic politicians. In any case, House Judiciary has subpoenaed the company to certify whether they had any discussions with Juan Mershon. We'll see. The owner or manager or CEO of the company has said it's an outrageous abuse of power. It is a subpoena. Let's see what happens. What else can we say? What we can say is that we covered here the trial of Juan Orlando Hernandez. Here we've got some sawing sounds. Juan Orlando Hernandez, the former president of Honduras, who was extradited and convicted of narco-trafficking. 45-year sentence. Now, this was widely viewed as positive by his successor president, Xiomara Castro, in Honduras. Now, in light of the dispute about the election or stolen election by Nicolas Maduro in Venezuela, the U.S. ambassador in Honduras apparently said, why did a Honduran official meet with a Venezuelan official who the U.S. ambassador characterized as a narco, basically. So Castro, extremely mad, has asked her foreign minister to renounce the extradition treaty. It's quite something, and we're going to be covering it. There's a lot of aspects to it. We know, vamos a ver, as they say. Got to get into to 40 Foley, but the coverage will continue. InnerCityPress.com. And by the way, if you're wondering what the sawing is this time, I can say it's the fountain, the famous, iconic fountain of Foley Square is getting its plywood put in. Summer is truly over when they start plywooding up the fountain. And behind it, the U.S. Attorney's Office in the Federal Building. Okay, here, Inner City Press, signing off.